Right now from Flagler Beach, a warm and windy day along the coast today. The beach is busy this Friday night, and our own John Brown couldn't resist this beautiful weather either. He's also hanging out in Flagler Beach tonight.
And it looks like he's getting a very warm reception. John, they call it the jewel of Florida's first coast. What do you think?
I tell you what, these are the nicest people anywhere. Up and down the coast, everybody's been coming by saying hi. It's kind of become a community festival here right in front of the Funky Pelican. As a matter of fact, we're going to, if you can slide over just a little bit, look, they even gave us a welcome. Welcome Fox 35 News Orlando. How cool is that? We show up here today with the Thunder Truck, and they even have stuff written right there on the chalkboard for us. So this is a little bit of old Florida. It's a little bit of a surfing community. It's a little bit of a nature preserve, especially right across the bay there, but it's all rolled together in such a cool vibe. But first, like I like to do, a quick history lesson. The most identifiable thing here in Flagler Beach is the pier complex. The big sign, Flagler Beach, right there on top, and that 630-foot pier are iconic. And that's one thing we're going to be discussing today. The pier used to be 800 feet, but it was heavily damaged by Hurricane Matthew. So they're planning to tear it down soon and replace it with something new just in time for the city's centennial, which is coming up in 2025. This town right here along A1A dates back to about 1909, even had a casino in 1914, and it had the name Ocean City Beach. But guess what? There was already an Ocean City up north, so that didn't fly, so they renamed it Flagler Beach, and it officially became a town in 1925. So now this town of about 5,000 residents is having a bit of a renaissance. You're going to have a brand new hotel going up about 2 blocks to my north. You have a lot of new shops opening up and down to A1A. You have restaurants all over the place, and as you can see, there's a big crowd already on a Friday evening. But I will tell you guys one thing that I found surprising. So many people have said they don't want me here. Why do they say that? Because this is like a best-kept secret in Florida. They don't want too many people to know about Flagler Beach because they love it just the way it is. So I'm sorry, we're going to showcase this town today, and you're going to find out why we love it so much too. We're going to have Brooks coming up with your forecast here in just a bit, but we have a lot still to come here on John Brown in your town, right here from Flagler Beach. We have the place known as the Surfing Mecca. So we're going to take a closer look. We're going to talk to a local surf shop and talk to some surfers to see what sets this place apart and why you often see Jamie King up in this area. And as we previously discussed, a new hotel project. It has the town buzzing. We're going to talk about what it means for the town with the new mayor here in a town where she even grew up. All that coming up right here, Flagler Beach. It's John Brown in your town. You guys, I'm loving it out here. We'll send it back to you in studio.
I know you are. Flagler Beach is so beautiful and quaint and peaceful. Great place to be.
Yeah. What a great day it is for him to be out there.
Absolutely.
Welcome back to John Brown in your town. Today we are in Flagler Beach and we're loving it. A very cool beach vibe going on today. And I want to talk about something they're doing over here that I also found very cool. Police in communities all across Central Florida are finding new ways to connect with the people that they serve. And here in Flagler Beach, they've started something called Two-Wheel Tuesdays. So I came over this past Tuesday to see what it was all about, and here's a look. So a police chief, a city manager, and a news anchor hit the bikes on a Tuesday on the beach. Sounds like the start of a bad joke. It's actually the start of a very cool story. You guys ready to go?
Ready to go.
All right, Two-Wheel Tuesday underway.
Man, it is nice here. Sitting behind a desk isn't what we do. We like to get out and talk to people.
Two-Wheel Tuesdays are relatively new in Flagler Beach.
So it was an idea that I brought to our city manager when he first got here in May. He likes to ride bicycles, and I probably ride 1 or 2 days a week, so natural progression was get the boss out to get out and meet the public.
Morning. Hey guys, how are you?
Good. How are you?
All right. It's a way for officers to get out of the office and out of their cars to connect with the people they serve. What's been the response from people here in town when you roll up on the bicycle and address their concerns?
It's amazing, whether they're talking about beach conditions or a new hotel, wanting to find out what they need, what they want, and rather than coming to the police station or city hall, we just bring it out to the masses.
It means everything. You know, you stay in touch with the locals and the visitors, the tourists, and it's really a wonderful thing to see.
And that personal touch is paying off in this town of 5,000 residents with a very low crime rate.
It's a calm place. Other than, we're getting a lot more people moving here. And as you can see, businesses are growing. A lot of stuff is going to be more people, and the traffic is going to get more congested. So having the police around is real good.
I've been coming here since 1985, and every time I came here, they were so kind to us that eventually 14 years ago, we actually ended up buying a house here.
Chief, you told me when we were riding that you have so much support from people in this town. Why do you think the people in Flagler Beach rally around their police officers like maybe you don't see in other communities?
We're a very small, unique department located just on the beach side on the coast. So it's their small town PD, and although we're small in numbers, we got big hearts. What's not to love about Flagler Beach? So the support, as you can see behind me, is with us. And if you're going to work in law enforcement, this is the place to work.
Yeah, he's not joking. It really was a cool experience to be able to get out there with the chief and ride around. So we rode some of the neighborhoods. We rode all the way up here to the pier as well. And just to see the reaction to the chief, it does make a big difference. So people wonder, does that kind of thing really make a difference with policing? It does, because everybody knows him by name. And he says if something goes wrong, they call him directly, or he can call them and say, hey, might want to check this out. So a revolutionary approach, and it is working here in Flagler Beach. Okay, yeah, a lot of good stuff still to come here in Flagler Beach, but I'm going to send it back to you guys in studio right now while I enjoy a little more of this sunshine. Back to you guys.
Hope you got your sunscreen.
It looks like he's getting a little burnt out there.
Yeah, it is a beautiful day along the coast. We're taking a look at live pictures from the Fox 35 Storm Team Thunder truck. Right now it's in Flagler Beach, which is where we find John Brown.
Yes, and John is catching up with the mayor to get some updates on major projects that are going to be taking place around town. So, John, what did you find out?
All right, thank you, Amber. Appreciate it. Well, we have made our way over to Finn's Beachside Pub, and just like every Friday when we bring the show to your town, it ends up being sunny and 80 degrees, and I end up with a margarita somewhere along the way. So let's talk to the mayor before I get to that. Mayor Susie Johnson, good to see you. Thanks for having us out. Okay, so this is where you grew up. You're now the mayor. Take us back in time with your history in this town.
Oh, I started riding on my bicycle up and down these streets. It was full of empty lots, not as many homes. I remember being a kid, and one boy on my school bus had the only 3-story house here in Flagler Beach. Now every house is a 3-story home. So it's been exciting to see the city grow and become what it is today.
And it really is booming. We've been driving up and down the main road here along the beach, and it's just amazing to see the growth that's happening here. What has your attention that had you excited as the mayor?
The most exciting thing right now is we had a new hire just yesterday, Karen, who's our new CRA director. It's a community redevelopment agency director who will help revitalize our downtown core area. So we'll have little things, flower beds, street lights, sidewalks, underground wiring, all kinds of great things for this area.
A lot of progress here, and I love this beach feel. The one thing that's been lacking here is a hotel, and we're looking at a lot right now, and that may be the biggest development here in a long time. Tell us about the hotel project.
Yes, this lot was purchased for $3.5 million for a 100-room hotel. This is a $15 million project that will include some nice restaurants, a small conference center, and a rooftop bar. With parking on the rear, it's going to be great for the community. It's going to be nice having a place for our tourists to come and stay and not have to leave Flagler Beach.
You said they have been planning this hotel in this area for how long?
Oh, this hotel, we've been waiting on it since the 1970s when they took down the old hotel.
Wow.
So all of the residents here can come full circle and see the new hotel being built.
50 plus years for
Yes.
something like this. Mayor Susie Johnson, appreciate you having us here.
Always a pleasure. Thank you.
All right. So again, we have a lot more to come here from Flagler Beach. We're going to send it back to you guys in studio right now while I get back to the more important things.
Ah, yes.
A margarita on a Friday sounds good.
Absolutely.
John Brown in your town, and today we are in Flagler Beach. We've made our way to the pier. We're going to tell you more about the big project to restore this coming up in our next hour. But I know you guys made fun of the hat that I brought back because I was over here on Sunday, and you said, John, you cannot wear that hat. So in my better judgment, I didn't wear the hat. I made my daughter wear the hat. How awesome is that? How do you feel in this beautiful Funky Pelican hat?
I'm feeling pretty great and empowered. I don't know why they made fun of you, but I'm not being paid to say this right now either.
All right. See, that's my daughter right there. And am I a good dad? See, thank you for coming out today, sweetheart. Appreciate you. And we're going to talk to Dennis now. He is with the Funky Pelican. So tell us about this place. What makes it so iconic?
Well, the pier was opened in, I think, 1928. We've been here. This is our 10th year. One of only a handful of restaurants on the ocean, right on the ocean. My staff and we basically try to make the restaurant a fun, happy place to be in. So,
and it certainly is. Look at the crowd around here on a Friday. Hey, Flagler Beach, how you guys doing? They're ready. And it's not just about the drinks. I said what makes this place iconic, and it's not just a drink because it's also a meal. Take a look at this thing that you guys have set up here. Tell us about that.
this drink is called a Funked Up Mary. It's got pepper jack cheese wedge, shrimp, pickle, cucumber, Slim Jim, made with Zing Zang, and a lot of vodka.
And a lot of vodka, of course. All right, so again, Dennis, thanks for having us out here today. You've been a great host, and we've got a lot more to come from Flagler Beach today. Or John Brown in your town. We'll be back right after this. Welcome back to John Brown in your town. Today, as you know by now, we are in Flagler Beach. And one thing that we've been seeing time and time again is how many surfing loyalists there are here. The ocean is full today. And so right across the street, we found Z-Wave Surf Shop. What a great spot and what a great location. We have Elizabeth Martinez here. She's with Z-Wave. Good to see you. Thanks for having us out today.
Thank you.
So why are people so passionate about surfing here in Flagler Beach?
Well, look at our beach. It's a beautiful beach. We always have good surfing conditions, safe surfing conditions. The surfing community is very friendly to people who come in and want to rent a board and try surfing. It's just it's a great fellowship out there.
That's the one thing we've noticed so many times is every time we're doing a story over here, everybody comes up and says, oh, the surfing's great. It really is this community that comes together here.
It is. We have several surfing contests throughout the year. Two big ones come to mind, the Tommy Tam Memorial Surf Classic and also the May Day Memorial.
As I walk up here, I know you work here and this is your workplace, but I have to think you can't have too many bad days when that is your view right across the street from a surf shop. This is a pretty cool gig. Elizabeth, thanks again for having us out here. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, we'll see you soon. I'm going to learn to surf and she's going to teach me. I'm coming out here later. So again, look at this view from the front porch of her surf shop. And so, yeah, what a perfect day to be over here at Flagler Beach. And that's why we're here for John Brown in your town today. We'll send it back to you guys in studio.
Truly a perfect day to be out there.
Town today, we've made our way to Flagler Beach as the sun is setting on another perfect Friday evening here in
Okay. They're gonna come to me. All right, John, thank you very much. You know what? We are live on the beach. Hey, Vern, and we're at the biggest, smallest radio station in history. Come on in, let's check it out. This is Surf 97.3, and Vern, you're the DJ here.
Sure, yes.
Good to meet you.
I own the station and have a good time with it. We're a community radio station for sure.
Tell me, people listen from all over the world, even though this is a local Flagler Beach station.
Yeah, because people find us here at the pier. A lot of tourists and guests from around the world come here, and then they find us, and we're like their summer vacation station because we stream online around the world at flaglerbeachradio.com.
This is so cool. Give us a quick little tour here. This is a fairly small room. I mean, look at the size of it.
Well, it's kind of like the size of a telephone booth. You know, Superman did a lot of good work inside of a telephone booth to change into Superman. Well, this is our little station that we try to do a lot of community, you know, music, information, and stuff about Flagler Beach. It really used to be a closet. It used to be an actual closet for the bait shop. There was fish and netting and stuff like that in there, supplies, sodas, and all. And one day I looked in 2012, I think it was. I said, wow, I wanted to open up a little community station. I've been involved in music and bands. I've been in bands and DJ and all kinds of stuff like that. And I just decided one day, let's have a community radio station for Flagler Beach right here on the pier. And it worked out. The city's been great with us, you know.
This is so cool. Have you had any big names come through, like Jimmy Buffett types?
Well, we didn't have Jimmy Buffett, but we always do interviews. Lots of people you might be able to see around here. A lot of famous people from the 60s and 70s, Grand Funk Railroad, the Beach Boys.
Oh, the Beach Boys.
There. Yeah, which are playing next weekend, as a matter of fact, here in this area. Kevin Bacon. When I was a kid, he broke my leg. We were neighbors.
Oh my goodness!
Peter Frampton.
Was it the 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon?
Yeah, I'm 1 degree.
Yeah.
He lived in my neighborhood growing up, a little older than me, and he busted my leg. So yeah.
Oh my goodness!
We were playing football, but Yeah.
Vern, this has been my pleasure. Good to meet you. We're going to tune in and listen to some surf vibes. I'm going to go do a weather forecast. All right. We'll catch you later. It's funny, my weather office is only a little bit bigger than yours. All right, aloha. Hey, let's come on over here. We're on the pier here at Flagler Beach, and this is a really cool place. The vibe of Flagler Beach is your small town, old Florida. 30 years ago, time stopped, time stood still here, and it has such a charm. People are so nice here, and it is so cool as a broadcaster to meet a fellow broadcaster with a true passion like we have. Let's talk about the weather forecast. It's hard not to be excited when it's 74 degrees outside at the end of February. Southeast wind at 3 miles an hour. Forecast is looking really nice hour by hour for the rest of the evening. We're going to see temperatures falling into the lower 60s. So by tomorrow morning, there's going to be a little bit of fog around, and it's definitely going to be a light sweatshirt kind of a weather. But the sun comes out tomorrow, and it'll be beautiful. Your beach forecast on the Atlantic beaches. Watch out for the rip current risk. It's going to be a high risk tomorrow. Also, some reports of marine wildlife. That is man-o-wars and jellyfish. 3-foot waves. Be careful. The biggest threat's going to be the rip current risk. 84 in downtown Orlando right now. It's going to be a sunny weekend, a beautiful weekend at that. And jump into the 7-day forecast. Well, Fox 35 Storm Tracker radar is quiet for now, but that's going to change because on the 7-day forecast, we've got a chance for rain coming, which is actually a good thing. We need it. We're in a moderate drought now across parts of northwest Florida, and we got a 30% chance. So it's not much, but it's better than nothing. And also, back to the 80s for next week. So a gorgeous weekend, followed by a beautiful week next week after a little bump in the road on Monday. John Brown, we are in your town, and it's a great town. Back to you.
All right, thanks a lot, Brooks. Yeah, I heard that my camera froze up just a bit ago. So, again, it's so many cool things to see here. We're going to tell you a little bit about a music festival coming up next Friday. I mean, come on. They have music right there, right across A1A, looking out at the ocean. It doesn't get much better than that. And we're going to come back and wrap up the whole show because we've been here in Flagler Beach all week long showing you some of the great things happening here. Maybe we'll talk to some of the people. I mean, look at all the people coming through here. We got folks all over. Hi, guys. Good to see you. From Minnesota. Luann, they're from your home. Where are you at in Minnesota?
Twin Cities Mound.
Okay, so they're close to you, Luann. I found some of your people, so they're going to stay down here and enjoy the warmth a little bit more. We'll be back to wrap up the show right after this.
They know Florida is the place to be. They want to get out of Minnesota. It's like -3 there, John, so they're wise ones.
I don't blame them.
No, not at all. All right, check back with you in a little bit, but